scattered embers. Kushina, Nagato, Karin. The three great nations believed that when Uzushiogakure burned, the spiral was wiped out forever. They reduced an island to ash, erased it from the maps, and celebrated a victory born of pure cowardice. They were wrong. An Uzumaki body does not break like ordinary men. Their chakra pathways run like subterranean rivers, deep, dense, and virtually bottomless. Blessed with an ancient biological lineage tied directly to the Sage of Six Paths, they possessed an immortal physical vitality. They were warriors who could survive lethal impalement, endure tailed beast extractions, and fight long after their hearts should have stopped beating. The village fell, but its embers scattered across the continent. And wherever those embers landed, they didn't just survive, they completely shattered the power scale of the entire Shinobi world. The first ember fell into the rain-soaked war zone of Amegakure, an orphan named Nagato. When Madara Uchiha searched for a vessel to host the divine power of the Rinnegan, he couldn't choose a normal shinobi. Implanting the eyes of the Sage of Six Paths into a standard ninja would incinerate their chakra pathways within seconds. Only an Uzumaki possessed the massive physical pool necessary to sustain two Rinnegan without collapsing under the immense strain. When Nagato unleashed that power, the scale of combat redefined what a single ninja could accomplish. He didn't just wield high-tier jutsu, he manipulated fundamental forces. Through the Deva path, his Shinra Tensei could flatten an entire military division in a single heartbeat, repelling physical matter, ninjutsu, and kinetic force with absolute dominance. When pushed to his ultimate limit, Nagato cast Chibaku Tensei, creating a localized gravitational anomaly that ripped thousands of tons of rock from the earth to forge a floating satellite in the sky. To cast a sealing sphere of that magnitude requires a volume of chakra equivalent to hundreds of elite jonin combined. Nagato proved a terrifying reality. When an Uzumaki inherits god-tier eyes, they don't just fight wars, they become walking extinction events. In the Hidden Grass village, another survivor was treated not as a god, but as an infinite power source. Karin Uzumaki possessed a rare genetic expression of her clan's vitality, Kagura Shingen, or the heel bite. By sinking their teeth into her skin, others could directly suck her potent chakra, instantaneously closing fatal wounds, rebuilding muscle tissue, and completely restoring depleted chakra reserves. She was forced into slavery as a living health potion, forced to heal hundreds of brutalized soldiers on the front lines until her body was covered in bite scars. But never mistake an Uzumaki for passive prey. During the Fourth Shinobi World War, pushed into a state of sheer emotional desperation, Karin violently awakened the dormant apex bloodline of her ancestors, the Kongō Fūsa, the Adamantine Sealing Chains. Without a single day of formal training, her Uzumaki biology overrode her fear. Erupting directly from her body, these golden, dense chakra chains possessed enough raw physical impact and sealing density to instantly pulverize Tobi's massive, wood-style Gedo Mazo replica. A feat that normally demanded multi-kj level destructive capability was achieved by a solitary Uzumaki acting on pure instinct. Then there was Kushina Uzumaki, brought to the Hidden Leaf for one purpose. Her unique, suffocating chakra was the only force in the world capable of suppressing the ultimate mass of malice, the Nine Tails, Kurama. In the power scaling of Jinchuriki, the strength of the host dictates the containment of the beast. Ordinary ninja are slowly eroded, corrupted, and eventually consumed by tailed beast chakra. Kushina didn't just hold the Nine Tails. She locked the strongest entity on Earth behind an iron gate inside her mind and kept it silenced for over a decade. Her ultimate display of power came on the night of her greatest tragedy. Having a tailed beast forcibly extracted from its host is a guaranteed, instantaneous death sentence for any normal human. Yet Kushina not only survived the extraction of the 9 tails, but minutes later, while bleeding out on the cold ground, she manifested her adamantine chains to completely bind and immobilize the full-sized, rampage-driven Kurama. Even while standing at death's door, a single Uzumaki mother held the god of destruction at a total standstill. Cloud, mist, and stone thought they ended the threat when they burned Uzushiogakure to the ground. But you cannot extinguish a bloodline built on absolute survival. Nagato showed the world their terrifying capacity for destruction. Karin proved their unmatched biological endurance, and Kushina passed that invincible vitality down to a child who would inherit it all. The 3 nations scattered the embers across the earth, completely unaware that those embers were about to ignite the greatest hero the ninja world had ever seen. If you love deep dives into the hidden lore, powers, and forgotten histories of the anime universe, subscribe to the channel right now and hit the bell notification. Part 3, the final chapter of the Uzumaki saga, is coming next. You won't want to miss it.